Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and just me and the critters. Brad's at work. I thought I would do a couple of videos today. One I will do, which has been one that has been asked for before in the past, is a get ready with me video, which I've never done one of these, so just forgive me. And while I am a licensed cosmetologist, obviously I've not worked in the field in probably 20 years, so I wouldn't say I'm a professional any longer. You know, and this is just how I get ready. I don't do anybody's makeup professionally any longer, of course, you know, or any kind of services like that. So, this is just how I get ready, and I am not, nobody is paying me to use any of their products or anything, so this is what you get. First thing I always do is, I am, you guys know I am frugal, and what I use, I love baby wipes for a variety of reasons, not only for your bum, but also, if you get a stain on your shirt or anything, it really helps it come off nicely. I learned that from Oprah, and from her show, and also, it's a great makeup remover and gentle cleanser for your face, and that's what I use. I don't have any makeup on right now, of course, but if I did, and also I just like, because it's cool and refreshing and stuff, so that's the first thing I do, is and always want to treat your eye area very gently, and always go in an upward motion. Don't go in a downward motion, because that does affect the tissues. Your tissues around your eye are some of the most fragile that you have on your whole body. So you want to treat it nicely. Really get in those crevices, like in your nose, you know, nostril area and stuff. And don't forget to always wipe upward whenever possible on anything. So that's what I do with that. And, you know, like I said, my face was clean to begin with, so yeah, it's still. And then I use a little bit of lotion. I just use a general all over. Right now what I'm using is just this, let me put the cap back on so it doesn't, this Dermasol, original for dry skin. I got this huge bottle, this 10-ounce bottle at Dollar Tree, you know, probably 6 months ago. And I just use the tiniest amount, like that, you know, put between, and then again, oh, I don't know this. Again, treat your eyes first. Always go in an upward motion, you know. And this also will help your eyeshadow stick a little bit better also. And then, you know, wherever you have dry areas, like I said, I don't put a whole lot on. You know, and a little bit in the, didn't get quite enough. Excuse my dog. Charlie, that will be enough. No, sir. I didn't get quite enough for, you know, around that mouth and stuff. And you don't have to use expensive products. I know that, you know, the cosmetics industry wants you to think that. But I can tell you, having been in that industry, a lot of it's just fluff. You don't have to go and spend, you know, a lot of money on the makeup remover wipes. Baby wipes work fantastic, you know, and also if they dry out, all you gotta do is put more water on them and shake them in a bag, you know. and like that, the lotion, you don't have to go and buy just a general perfume-free lotion, by a good name. You don't have to go and spend a lot of money. And like I said, you see that in my skin, it's not real dry. It's not oily any longer, but it's not real dry, and you see it just kind of soaked it in. So, now, I use, and this holds all my makeup, including even my lipsticks and stuff. One of these. Remember these caboodles? My youngest daughter left this behind when she ventured out, when she left home and left the nest. So I kept it because I always liked them, and it holds my makeup really well because it's kind of a tiered effect. And let me see. First thing I do now, I don't do any, I don't do any work on the term escapes me, on bags under my eyes or anything. I have a little bit of bags under my eyes, not real bad. I tell you what, I had really bad bags for a number of years. But then I tell you, once I quit smoking and stuff, that a lot of the issues with my skin went away too, and so I just don't really have a bad problem with it, and I don't spend a lot of time with cover-ups or anything. I just kind of, you guys know me. I'm not real big on covering stuff up. So anyway, I shake this around. I use a powder. Some of this is bare mineral, and some of it is like a knockoff brand by people that make their own mineral makeup. So, and I use this container because my bigger container broke that had my foundation in it. Everything I use is powdered form. So I just do that and tap, and then I always do under my eyes first. And then, see, this is different. I've never done makeup with anybody watching me, not since school or anything. So, like I said, you want to get as close to your natural skin tone as possible, and that's why I like using the mineral makeup, because you don't have to worry about what's in it, and also, it is, you can get it closer to your own skin tone, because it's hard to tell on that, but this is pretty close. It blends in well enough. So anyway, that's my whole foundation, and I use one of these nice big brushes. I talked about my brushes before. Now I always do my blush right after, and I use my blush more kind of like a highlighter in a way. So I just go on the tops of my cheekbone, and then I will hit right up here, right there, a little bit here, and then underneath. And that's about it. And let's see, it's a little darker than I normally would do, but I will get that evened out. Another thing that's really nice about your baby wipe, if you get a bit too much makeup on, like your eyeshadow, maybe get your eyeshadow over a place you don't want it, that will remove it, or remove part of it, basically with your eyeliner too. So so I do that. And now I always use, and this is just my thing, it's not anything I was taught. See, now I get to play with my new brushes. Is that I like to use my blush on the base of my eyelids. Don't be afraid to use your blush. If you have a color of blush you really like, don't be afraid to use it for eyeshadow, or maybe you have, I mean, a lot of this makeup is multi-purpose. They just labeled it such. you know. So, you know. Come on out. I'm trying to get my brushes all out. Now for the base of my eyelids, I'm trying to see which one I'll use. Yeah, I will use this one. Now I talked about yesterday that I dip my brush in just a little bit of water, you know, and then just kind of pat it off some. But what happens is, this is my eyeshadow, or my blush. Now it can be my eyeshadow. It's just, I don't know even who made this. It's just a classic color, Ice Plum CoverGirl. I've had this a while. But what happens is when you just wet it some, and then I just and then just get a little bit more water. I can do the other side. And I just go up to that crease. Oh. Like I said, I don't wear a lot of makeup, so that's step one for the eyeshadow. And then I will pick, according to kind of what I'm wearing, I kind of want to do a shimmer today. I've been wanting to shimmer lately. I have some different shimmers, different assorted ones in here. Like I said, I buy my makeup, and then I put it, or I've even taken compacts and powdered them. Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be a nice shimmer effect. Let's see, what am I going to do today? That's not really the color I like either. Not really either. I think that's part of the reason why I became a cosmetologist, is I just liked, you know, makeup and stuff. I mean, who doesn't? And then I like messing with other people's hair and makeup. If you can tell, I don't really like messing with my own. But, and then, excuse me, I had gotten, this is by, doesn't really say, Perfusion Cosmetics. I have like 3 of these. Here, kind of, you know how your makeup gets kind of powdery. I got that palette. Let's see. And this palette, which I've used quite a bit of. And then this palette, which I'm going to use. And then I have some other assorted, like LA colors and that kind of stuff. I'm not real loyal with that. And my eye makeup doesn't have to be bare minerals or mineral makeup. I'm not real picky on that. And I'll use this brush, brand new brush, dip it in water again. Am I feeling daring today? I don't know. I guess I am. This is kind of hard to do in the mirror, isn't it? Or without a mirror. I can't really tell. I'm going to have to get a mirror or something, because I'm really having a hard time telling to see what I'm doing here with the eye stuff. And that'll help. And then you guys can still see. Yeah, because I don't really have it in that crease like I wanted it. And I always put more in the outside to go in. You'll notice one of the first places you start aging, or with me anyway, is and I'll do some on the lower lid, is your eyes. I've noticed that. You know, I've noticed that I can just tell the tissue is you know, not as elastic as it used to be. That's life. So then I'll clean that up because I've got it over a little bit more than I would like it. And if anybody's wondering, that's just like a freckle there. It's weird. Oh, I need to have it out. I need to have some makeup. And then I'm going to use some shimmer. Where's my shimmer? Which, this is just some bare mineral type, but it's just a real pretty shimmer effect right there. You can see, I really like that, and that'll really bring out your eye bone and stuff. And it just kind of blends it all together for me. You know, you want it to be kind of subtle and stuff, unless you're going for a dramatic. I mean, it depends on what if you're going out to a nightclub or whatever, or this time of year, maybe a holiday event, that you want to be, you know, with low lighting and stuff. Always take into account where you think your lighting might be. I have a makeup mirror that does the lighting. I don't have it out today because I was doing this with you guys, so. And then what I'll do is you just take a little bit of this shimmer and just put it right on top of your cheekbone for a nice holiday effect, you know, or fun effect. I like glitter. I love my glitter. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my eyeshadow just a little bit. Soften those edges just a little bit there. I feel like I got a little bit too much over here on this side. There, that'll work. So there's that. And then I always do my eyeliner after my eyeshadow. I use liquid eyeliner. This is just by LA Colors. I get this actually from the Dollar Tree, but I like it. I used to use pencil for years and years, but for me, my preference is this. You know, now on other people, I've done the pencil and done the smudging and all of that. It depends on what that person really, you know. If you're doing somebody else's makeup, you don't want to do their makeup according to how you would do your own. You want to do it more to their style. Certainly to their facial features. You know. And like I said, I got that bottom line there just a little bit thicker than I wanted. So, I'll take my baby wipe again. And take some of that off. That'll work. So then, and I don't go all the way around. I've talked about that before. I go, because I feel like it makes your eyes smaller. I always have more trouble with this left eye because I'm right-handed, so, you know. But yeah, I don't, because that will, if you want your eye to seem more open and bright, don't close it all the way in. What I mean by that is some people go all the way around. Now, if you really like that, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just don't care for it. So if you see, I will stop. I won't close it all the way in. And don't close those corners of your eyes in either. Because that, again, you don't want to close your eyes down. You want to open them up. So that's the eyeliner part. And then Next, I'll do a bronzer. I didn't ever use bronzer until I actually started cosmetology school. Then I decided that I wanted to use a bronzer, because you know I've got more of a tan now than I used to. Of course, living here, but when I lived in Wyoming and stuff, I was always so pale. You know, and I am pale naturally anyway. I'm almost out of this stuff. I'm gonna have to get myself some more bronzer eventually. I'm not too sure if that's I'm not gonna use that bronzer. There's not really enough of it there. Let's see. I'll just use. This is usually my normal one anyway. It's just a normal bronzer by Elegant collection. I think it was part of one of them big gift packs. And again, I'm not real picky on that. And I just sit and I gotta use my mirror again. I'll hit right under where my cheekbone is. Same way on this side. I got a little bit much. I'm gonna have to soften up that blush. I got a little much on there. And then here, and then go down the side of your nose if you want. Like I said, I got a little much. Yeah. It looks like a $3 hooker when I get done here. So anyway, that's that whole bronzer part on that. Next I will do is I will set my makeup. Again, this is this company I really like. I found them on eBay. It's called Everyday Mineral Face. And they make you know, cruelty free, no animals or anything. Makeup like this makeup, this finishing powder has cornstarch. It has black currant, crude extract, citric acid, and iron oxide, and that's it. And then a little bit of colorant. And I really like it. It's nice, light. I like light makeup. I want my skin to be able to breathe. It's really important to me that my skin breathes, you know. So, I feel like my makeup should be, no, Charlie, should be pure enough, and make sure you set those eyes too, guys, that I could sleep in it and not have to worry, you know. And pure enough that you can still see my freckles underneath, you know, because that's important to me, that you still be able to see my freckles. See, and now I just kind of look like I have a little bit of a sun kiss. I need to, yeah. There we go. I just kind of look like I have a little bit of a sun kiss look to me, you know, which is what I'm going for being in Florida. So anyway, that's the extent of setting my powder. Now I can put this up. Now I'm going to do my eyelashes. I do curl my eyelashes. I used to not for years and years and years, but now I do. I do find it makes a big difference. Like I said, if nothing else, if you don't use, oh, and I just use a metal. And I do like this by Rimmel, this volume flash Scandalize. I do really like this waterproof mascara, and also the eyeliner is waterproof, you know. But I do find that even if you don't use your cosmetology license, just going to school and stuff, you are taught a lot about skincare, you know, manicure. Back when I went to cosmetology school and then going in the state of Wyoming, you had to have a ton of hours. It equaled a year of going 6 days a week. And that was all day long. So, you had to have so many cumulative hours. I think it was like 2,000 hours. You know. But anyway, you didn't have it separate where you could go just for nails or, you know, just for esthetician or anything. You had to do the whole thing. So, you learned how to do it all. You learned how to do all the hair services. You learned how to do the manicure, pedicures, makeup, everything. So, even reflexology, the whole gamut. So, even if you find that you're in it for a short while, because like with me, the back then there was no real ventilation, at least not in the school I went to, and you didn't wear masks. They didn't have you wear masks or anything when you were doing all these acrylic and gel nails. Gel nails were just coming around when I went, and I mean they still did some fiberglass ones. Get down. But you learned a lot about skincare and everything else, so, you know. But anyway, those are my new brushes, which I really do like. Happy I have them. No, quit now. That dog getting crazy over here. And that is, sometimes I do lipstick, sometimes I don't. I'm kind of trying to decide if I'm going to today or not. Oh well, what the heck. I will. For you guys. Whoa! What the heck? I gotta use. I'm not gonna do the makeup thing. Or the lipstick. Get down! Stop! As I don't normally wear a lot of lipstick, so you guys don't know how to do lipstick. So, you know. If I'm going somewhere, I do, but I'm not going anywhere today, so I'm just here at home. You know, well, I mean, I'll be going outside, of course. But that's my whole thing about doing makeup, and I hope I didn't bore you guys to death. But I had a couple of different people ask me to do it, and I know some people really like to get ready with me videos, so I thought I would do that for you guys. I'll do my regular video here in a few minutes, and I hope you guys like this. And I will talk to you guys in a few minutes. Bye.